So John.
Ken. What's your favorite color plant?
Blue.
Mine too.
No, actually, what I really want to know is, which I don't know, I haven't asked you these things, and we've known each other for a bit of time, how this all actually started for you. You know, the whole music thing, where this began, when you started playing, all of it. This will take a few minutes. Go right.
Well, let's see. So, I suppose when I was, when I was, 3 or 4, I used to, I remember very clearly.
Who's that man by the speaker?
Turn down the reverb. You can turn down the master reverb over on the bottom right, that black one, I think. Yeah. We gotta turn it back up later though, you know. Okay, so when I was about 3 or 4, I had a plastic guitar, and I used to sit on my parents' bed as they were getting ready for whatever they had to do, and I would just make up songs like, "Oh, Mom's in the bathroom, and Dad's putting his socks on," things like that. And so that was probably the start. But then really, when I was about 15, I had a friend, Dave Sonlo, many of you guys know, we became friends, and he was a really good pianist and guitar player, and so he just taught me how to play guitar. And from that point on, we were like the dudes at the high school bonfire playing songs for people.
That's how it all began.
That's how it began.
So, when did you write your first song, and what was the inspiration for it?
So, when I was probably like 15 or 16, my local hometown was experiencing an infestation of box elder bugs. That's the end of the story. No, just kidding. So a box elder bug, if you don't know what it is, it's like a beetle-like bug that's black and it has, dark red on it. They're really harmless, but they were everywhere, like coming out of the sink and on your windowsills and coming, like in the refrigerator and the toilet, like everywhere. I woke up once with one in my ear. And so, where's this going? Ken's saying.
The first song.
And so I wrote a song called Box Elder Bug, and it's like the first song I really like. I'm gonna write a song right now. And so I wrote it, and I had a little tape recorder, and I tape recorded it. And I made a copy, and I gave it to Dave, and I gave it to another friend, and like, I don't know, I went to school like 3 days later, and all my friends had heard it. And everyone's like, Box Elder Bug, yeah. And I was like, wow, this is power. People like that song. I was mad at first. I was mad at Dave. I was like, I told you not to give that to anyone. Worked out.
So were you doing covers and that kind of thing earlier on, or did you get right into original writing? Was that sort of half?
So it was both. Like, when we played around the campfires and whatnot, you have to play other people's songs so people would sing along and such. But I always would write songs.
So who
just got a text message.
Who were your influences? Who influenced you when you were, sort of listening and growing up and stuff? Who informed you in terms of your writing?
I think the first really big influence I had in terms of a songwriter was Bob Dylan.
Bob who?
Dylan. He's from Minnesota also, so we all know each other.
Are you friends with Prince?
Yeah, he's in the back. So Bob Dylan was the first guy who actually, was saying something that I'd heard really, had something to say. My parents would like to play a lot of Beatles and stuff, and I could never really figure out why Love Me Do or I Want to Hold Your Hand was really important. But when I heard walked in, I was like, wow, that guy's got something to say. Maybe I have something to say. I'm like 15 and, you know, I've got some serious things to tell people. And then as I got a little older, I you know, well, maybe not that much older, maybe about the same time, but it was a different side of me that was really into sort of the rock stars, you know, the guys filling stadiums and, you know, having all that rock star stuff.
Bon Jovi and people.
Well, I tended to like U2 a lot back in the war days, you know, Sunday Bloody Sunday. I was like, well, they're kind of saying something, and they're also like, you know, filling stadiums and it's rock and roll. So.
What's your process in terms of writing? Do you write lyrics first? Do you write music?
So I usually am always keeping like notes of good lyrical ideas and just jotting them down from time to time. And then, so I kind of have that going on as a background thing. And then I'm always fiddling around with guitar as sort of another thing that I just do all the time. And then every once in a while, like I'll find a good little lick or a good song or a good melody type idea. And if something doesn't come in my head lyrically, then I'll go and I'll remember something that I've written down before, and I'll just kind of marry the two and put them together and try things. And, yeah.
So you don't like the Beatles?
No, I like the later stuff. I do, actually now I like the earlier stuff too. It's very, I like them. I like John Lennon. I tend to like the John Lennon songs and not the Paul McCartney songs.
So what do you see? So anything else you want to jump in? Did I have an answer?
No.
So you want to hit your guitar again?
Yeah. Play a few more songs.